The Trump administration has sent a second aircraft carrier to the Middle East as the president tries to build the pressure on Iran to make a deal over other things, including nuclear enrichment. Live to our Washington correspondent, Jonathan Kersley. Jonathan, good morning to you again. This is a big statement from the US at a critical time.
It is a big statement, and it is at a critical time. President Trump leaving the White House earlier today confirming that, yes, he has ordered a second aircraft carrier to go to the Middle East. It is the USS Gerald Ford. It will make its way from the Caribbean to the Middle East, where it will join the USS Abraham Lincoln. President Trump clearly ratcheting up the threat of military action as he tries to deal with Iran and secure another round of talks aimed at ending Iran's nuclear enrichment, making them walk away from supporting proxy groups in the Middle East, and also reducing their stockpiles of ballistic missiles, something that Israel has been pushing for a very long period of time. President Trump met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu just a matter of days ago. Little came of that meeting, but clearly the President Trump is trying to move a diplomatic path, but also leaving the idea of military action very much on the table. That's what he is doing by sending in this second aircraft carrier. He made his way to Fort Bragg, where he was speaking with military families, again, talking about the increased support in the US military, insisting it is the strongest it's ever been and the strongest in the world, and once again reminded the world, Iran in particular, of the action the United States took in June last year to target those nuclear sites in Iran. This is a very critical time. The president was asked earlier today exactly why he has sent in this second aircraft carrier. His response, very, very notable indeed. Alex, let's take a listen to what he had to say.
In case we don't make a deal, we'll need it. If we don't have a deal, we'll need it. If we have a deal, we could cut it short. It'll be leaving very soon. We have one out there that just arrived. If we need it, we have it ready. A very big force.
Clearly stressing there, if they need it, they are prepared to use it. So sending a signal to Iran there. Meanwhile, the White House is hitting back at a report that is saying President Trump would scale back tariffs on steel and aluminium. These tariffs directly affect Australian producers, Australian exporters, trying to get steel and aluminium into the United States. Remember, they started at around 25%, went up to 50%, and there has been hope that somehow that number could fall back again. But a White House official told me earlier today reporting on that is baseless speculation. That same official adding that President Trump will never compromise on reinvigorating America's domestic manufacturing market. But interestingly, Alex, too, a little bit of wiggle room in this statement, saying that the tariff policy and the tariff agenda that the Trump administration is pushing ahead with is both nimble and nuanced. So maybe there might be a little bit of glimmer of hope in there for the Australian exporters wanting to see those tariffs reduced. The financial markets here, though, did not react well to that report in the Financial Times. Companies in the steel and aluminium industries here in the United States, well, their stocks fell sharply today. They have been increasing since President Trump got into office, but on news that the tariffs could be scaled back, well, they fell. So not good news for them. Australian exporters, though, they might be holding a glimmer of hope that there might be change on the horizon.
Yeah, and we know that under the Trump administration, things can change quickly. Jonathan, thank you for your time.